You put me in the spot.
So we're just finishing the story of the Curse of Los Feliz, which is where we are. Am I saying that right? Los Feliz?
Los Feliz, but I guess you can say it that way.
Basically what happened was there was the whole area used to be owned by a Mexican Don, somebody who was very sick, and he was cheated out of land by a doctor and a lawyer. And his daughter, the lovely señorita, whatever, got nothing, and she was a furious Latina, and she placed this elaborate curse on the land. Okay, just take it from there.
Okay, so the land curse, and it got passed down to person, and they had a failed cow dairy farm. All the cows died, and then he sold it to a gentleman called Colonel W. Griffin, and there is speculation that he wasn't actually a colonel, that he gave it to himself, the title. Anyway, so the colonel made all his money from being a gold prospector. How do you say it?
Yeah, prospector, yeah.
Right. And he basically tried to do various things on the land, but everything failed. And he started to go a bit crazy. Like, he was alcoholic. Anyway, he used to have these raging arguments with his wife, to the point where he turned on her one night and shot her. And she managed to live, but he basically lost an eye. That's funny.
He lost an eye?
No, she lost an eye.
Right.
Anyway, he went to prison, and whilst he was in prison, he basically blamed it on alcohol. And he served like 2 years, I believe. And when he came out, he decided that he was going to donate the land to the city of Los Angeles, which he did. And by donating the land to the city of Los Angeles, it seems to have removed the curse. And so since then, the land has been fine. There hasn't been any curses.
Right.
I read something recently that said that during a big celebration of accepting the land, there was a big dinner, and that the ghost, this big flaming skull head, which is supposed to be the head of the Don,
Right.
He appeared to all these people who were having this party and said something, I can't remember what he said, see, that's why she put me on the spot. And thereby he was never seen again. Right. Probably said something like, pass me the taco. And then that was that. So now the park is bigger than New York's Central Park, but it is an area for people of Los Angeles to come and just hang out with their families, have picnics.
Oh, right. Public space.
Right, it is a great public space. They have all sorts of things here. We have a zoo, we have the world famous Griffith Observatory.
Which I saw up on the hill.
Right, which we will do later. And what else is there here? There's the Travel Town Museum. There's a Travel Town Museum. There is a 1920s fairground. There's donkey rides, which I disagree with. Anyway, when he died, and that's him over there, his funeral was very, very poorly attended. Because basically, even though he'd given this land, everyone hated him.
He shouldn't have had it anyway. What, for shooting his wife?
Yeah, I think he was just a bit of an arsehole.
When did he shoot his wife? When are we talking about? Was this like...
Oh, this is all back
centuries
like
ago?
17 something.
Oh, okay.
18, 17, I don't know. That's kind of 100 years.
Close history.
So, but the park basically starts here, and this is part of it here.
Right.
And they tried, there's been recently 2 kids would set off some fireworks, and it nearly burnt down. It burnt a huge amount of part of the park. Like huge. Yeah, it was like awful. The smoke was so bad that you could feel it down at the beaches. And Rachel's apartment, which is in Hollywood in Thai Town, was covered in inches of. Like she said, she'd come out and her car would be covered in ash in the morning.
I think that was the Don having his last little bit of...
So that's the man himself.
Mr. Griffin. I'm going to read up about Mr. Griffin.
And
Griffith.
Griffith.
Right.
So
Yeah, DW. Right, okay.
a lot of people go through the park to get to work and stuff because it's a good shortcut. You can do horse riding here, like there's the kids' horses, but you can do proper horse riding. There's a golf course. People come here and have barbecues. They have picnics. So you can do it in special areas. Rachel, people come here and hike. Americans tend to call hiking what we would call walking.
Yeah. For LA, that's like
Right.
getting out your car.
Right,
Go to
pretty
the
much.
supermarket.
Sorry, I need to stop looking at things.
It's okay. I'm going to call a stop here because we're nearly at the Gene Autry Museum. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.